Doing what we ain't supposed to, girl, that's why I chose you. I don't wanna impose, just listen close to my poems. Girl, don't worry, ain't nobody know. This the type of stuff a joker keeping on the low. Cause girl, you know you're beautiful, a space kitten. Relationships are messed up, but your face isn't. Used to taste like Jolly Ranchers kisses, now they taste different. Michael Jordan say, hey Pippin, weightlifting, I hate sipping. Ain't listen, paint glistening from the Renaissance. Got a problem with the weather, fix it in the tennis box. Black helicopters, even let my menace watch. Keep it clean as Mr. Clean, so jokers wear my dentist socks. Yo, look what I invented, y'all. Hit it with a tennis ball, no consent, I rented y'all. Land in a center, y'all. 3 dimes and a nickel, 3 dimes that I write the reciprocal with a pencil. Luckily I'm your principal, luckily there's no principles, except that you're invincible, only weakened at intervals. So listen close. I love you without a reason, like a baby was teething. Knew you before I was breathing. People say I'm a heathen, a Hollywood fugitive, tripping on some stupid issues, really just a ludicrous. Like who is this? Oh, he talk a lot of mess, and bro, I'm too legit. You see that symbol on my chest, so you should move a sit, because you'll leak it to the press if I sneeze in front of you. Put my steez in front of you, me and Moist is whipping a portion, we ease in front of you. What you wanna do? As long as they ain't helicopters, I'm down to chill. I don't wanna call my father, but swear that I will. Just to conversate and then I'll take care of the bill. Man, I never thought I'd fly off to Paris for real, and all of my parents were real. Man, I start to see how fictional characters feel, and that it'll embarrass me still. Oh, don't worry, little homie, take care of the will. Pilot's gone, but he left me his parrot's trill. He says red rum, red rum. He says red rum, red rum. He says red rum, red rum. They run, and they come, they come. They run, they run. Sidelines and pride times, no lions. I'm so lying if I say I wasn't trying to buy into these games. Cupid ain't do no flying, angels ain't do no crying, just sighing. I am 14, I got knots, there will be no tying. No mind can tell me what time I'ma find mine. So when I'm in my deathbed dying, I'ma be wearing some high-end clothes with a misfits tie in my hand with that red loud siren. I won't be denying my evil deeds, I'll be at heaven's gate with a crowbar prying while they're screaming, don't let this guy in. Feeling sorry for myself, catcher in the Ryan. Then I woke up lying on the beach. Where am I? One more for the kids before they go to sleep. Love is just so non-existent in my existence, so that's why I was so persistent in that first quick instant that we laid eyes. If young love for them is 16, then we must be infants, cause this is intense. But I'm an eyewitness at love at first sight, but this is just different than anything that I've been in, cause it feels infinite. But most things that you think will last will pass in the brink of a lash, so I think I will submerge my feelings to complete this task, and best believe I'll drown before I let us crash, and sincerely from the past. Jeez. The girl I could never have is elegant and intelligent, and I just kinda fell, but I'm irrelevant in her eyes. And this is something I can settle with. I'm pouring out my heart, and girl, it's kinda for the hell of it. Girl, you know that I ain't celibate. I know who your fellow is, but we could walk the park. We can talk and we embellish in the creatures after dark. Cause I know that I'm a rebel kid, we come from different elements. But baby girl, I can tell I get on your nerves. I'm watching you observe. It's like the world's an ocean and I look while you emerge. You the center of attention, girl, no matter what occurs. Cause this youth is like a curse, but it's also like a blessing. Cause I keep these jokers guessing, Mrs. Rep is what I'm dressing. Till these jokers learn a lesson. If you messing with my clique, I suggest you kept a stepping. Girl, you like Juliet with your nurse, and you're looking so pretty, and I just been on the search. You're the type of girl that I couldn't just write a verse, so I hit it with the poetry, hoping that it'll work. If it doesn't, then it's fine, cause I'll just handle the jerks. Girl, I'm playing, no, I'm serious, that's just one of my perks. If we're friends, then it's cool, just know that we were here first. Through the thick and the thin, and I'll be here till it hurts. What a crush.
Anywhere you wanna go, baby girl, you got me floating down. We can take it really slow. Baby girl, you got me floating down. We can keep it on the low. Baby girl, you got me floating down, and I didn't even know.
This was just a crush, 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 crush. This was just a crush, 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 crush. This was just a
crush. Baby girl, you got me floating down. Anywhere you wanna go. Baby girl, you got me floating down. We can take it really slow. Baby girl, you got me floating down. We can keep it on the low. Baby girl, you got me floating down, and I didn't even know.
This was just a crush, 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 crush. This was just a crush, 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 crush. This was just a. I can feel your body tryna come alive, come alive. I feel you tryna pull me deep inside, deep inside. No, I don't wanna lie. Ain't nobody gotta hide, no. I can feel you touching me when we're home, we're home now. I like to look at you, you're like my clone, so don't stare in the mirror. I'll poop up on your party. I don't drive no white Ferrari. No, things aren't clearer. I just want to say I'm sorry, but girl, you should know yourself, cause things ain't getting better. No, they ain't looking up for us. Kissing you, I'm up to dusk. So paparazzi hush and shush. She was in her 20s just a crush. You know I like it when you tell them bring the whole damn menu, and we eatin' in the venue. Girl, you know you like to ball, chillin' with your friends, nah, ain't seen it at all. Man, we like the Anunnaki God, ain't them jokers tall. You can't buy that at the mall. True love, you can't try that at the mall.
No, yeah, we were really good in pairs, but, you know, every relationship has ups and downs, and the downhills are what makes the uphills. So when I'm feeling all this pain and feel like she doesn't love me or whatever, it's just that contrast for when I feel like she's the only person in the world I want to be with. This contrast for those times, you know what I'm saying?
Man, I got some more to say. Have you ever had a crush? Have you ever felt a rush? Make your heart stop, she don't even like to blush, cause she's in her 20s. Man, I got a crush. Oh man, I got a crush. Got a psychedelic dagger in my heart, little homie, tell them paramedics rush, cause she's in her 20s. Cause she's in her 20s. Cause she's in her 20s. Man, I'm 15 on the scene, looking clean, but what does that mean? Cause she's in her 20s. I got something to say. Have you ever had a crush? Have you ever had a rush? Make my heart stop, but she didn't even blush, cause she's in her 20s. Have you ever felt lust? Cause she's in her 20s. Have you ever felt lust? She's in her 20s. Have you ever felt lust? Cause she's in her 20s. She's somebody you can trust, cause she's in her 20s. Cause she's in her 20s. Yeah, she's in her 20s. She's in her 20s. Hate crushes, I cover bruises with paintbrushes. Pour it all into music now that my bank's ruptured. So pretty, she's so perfect, she's so worth it. So bossy, she's so assertive, it's super sexy. She never texts me, she never texts me, she never texts me. Never texts me, she never texts me, forgot to text me. Well, I guess we accept the ones that neglect us, and my mom says that we disrespect the ones that perfect us and try to protect us. But girl, I hope that you get this, my thoughts are weighing me down. My neck can't handle a necklace. Stare at you while you sleep, you had to call the detectives. Your father says that I'm reckless. reckless, I didn't cause all that wreckage. Your fence was broken, I left it. Had to give you this message, I wrote it straight from the soul, and it didn't make sense to text it. So I snuck up in your room, put it on your shoulder, and in return you sent me back a restraining order.